Push broken code. If it doesn't build on your local machine, that's your sign to push the code. Either push every 7 minutes or once every 6 years. Use only variable names like foo or bar, and if it's already used, then use foo42 or bar69. Another certified hood classic is variable A or variable B. Randomly put sleep times in your code without commenting why it's there. The more design patterns you use, the better your code will be. Comment the code with "don't touch, ask Jamie about this," whoever Jamie is, and even better if you don't have any Jamies in the team. Use very long, convoluted, and verbose function names. Tell people that any task is basically 5 minutes if they were just using Vim. Treat software requirements as suggestions. I mean, nobody's gonna tell me how I'm supposed to do my job. I'm not listening to some boomers. Never refactor, always solve problems with more code. Switch every few weeks your time estimation methods. If you're using story points, next week use t-shirt sizes, and the next week use colors, and then planets of the solar system. Remember to not tell anyone about these changes. Change the sprint plan as frequent as possible. Change the naming convention as much as possible. Multiple times in a single line should be fine. If you're the project maintainer, decline every merge request ever with the comment, "Do I really need to explain this?" You wrote the code, you know what it does, right? So why should you test it? Let the guys in production test it. If they encounter any bugs, it's never your fault and you will not change anything. Let this be clear from the jump. Insist they change the testing framework because it's obviously broken. If someone asks for help, just ask them if this is a serious question and start laughing. Go into other people's repos and start commenting the code. Give unsolicited advice. Team meetings are there to criticize other people's code. Interrupt others as much as possible during the meetings. Establish dominance. Take credit for others people's work. And when something goes wrong, remember to blame it on other people. What's the point of learning anything new? You already know Fortran. Ignore team decisions and do things your own way, regardless of agreed upon practices. Micromanage your colleagues, even though you have the same position. Constantly bring up how things were done at your previous job. Talk shit about colleagues behind their backs. If they open up about something in private, be sure to put it on the agenda for the next team meeting. Suggest more team building activities, especially on the weekends. When you miss a deadline, just keep quiet until people forget about it. When someone else misses a deadline, be sure to make a PowerPoint about it and send it to all the supervisors and tell them that this is a huge risk for the project. Avoid responding to emails or messages in general. Tell junior developers or new hires they should maybe consider another profession. Disregard code review comments and suggestions, just delete the comments. Hoard information. Refuse to share knowledge or insights with the team. Leave meetings or conversations without any explanation. When you need to implement a solution for a simple task, that's your chance to show everyone all the design patterns that you know. Use outdated libraries and refuse to update them. Remove all textual descriptions from your documentation, just leave in some paint diagrams. A diagram tells more than 1,000 words, and that should be enough. Use passive-aggressive comments in your commit messages. Always volunteer others for tasks or assignments without their consent. If someone wants to change something, just say, "You always did it this way and it should stay this way." Send large email attachments with code. Create circular dependencies between modules or packages. Never clean up or organize your workspace, physical or digital. Create unnecessary complexity in architecture designs. Start coding without fully understanding the requirements or scope. Never respond to urgent production issues promptly. Use excessive comments that provide no additional value and are misleading. Tell junior developers to read Uncle Bob books. If your code doesn't work, it's because they didn't use it properly. Overly optimize code prematurely. If someone asks you why you do that, just tell them they wouldn't get it because they don't understand Big O. Refuse to participate in code review meetings or discussions. Insist on using Java. Always come to work early and then make passive-aggressive jokes about people who come a bit later, and try to do this while your supervisor is present. If someone is late in the meeting, just remind everyone that he is always late. If you have a desk sharing concept, try always to sit on someone's desk, and if applicable, tell them they forgot to clean the desk and that's an office rule. Say in the team meeting to your boss that we should maybe consider tracking everyone's check-in and check-out times just so everyone can optimally schedule meetings. When someone says they will be on vacation next month, just say, again? Insist on the most novel Agile Max Pro Plus development methods. If something can be done via email, just schedule a meeting and invite at least 15 people to it. Okay, that's it for today. Let me know in the comment section what would you add to the list. Thanks for watching, hit like and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Tariq the next.